What's up, guys? So now I want to go over the number one thing that I see allows athletes to get to the most elite level conditioning possible to potentially win a show. And that is simply managing anxiety. Managing anxiety is so huge, and there's two huge things that anxiety induces on the more of the hormonal side as well as the emotional side. I want to cover that first. And the first thing with the hormonal side, if you're having constant anxiety or you're already a person that is already anxious all the time, COVID-19 is not going to help. And hormonally, stress is going to induce more cortisol response. Okay, and cortisol is a hormone. It's a fight or flight hormone. And it's really good for small acute bursts when it comes to training. That's the thing that's going to have intensity higher, give you energy, really push through the workout. But on a chronic scale, when you're stressed out or have anxiety all the time, you're going to be constantly pumping cortisol, and that's going to create muscle protein breakdown. So that you could potentially be losing muscle mass. The second thing is more the emotional side of it, okay? Anxiety is the main key that's going to induce us to potentially make bad decision making, meaning we're going to overindulge on nutrition, we're not going to hit our workout, or we're going to get into fights with a spouse, all that kind of stuff, which all comes together with the negative effects for being the most successful in prep, right? Here are the 3 tips that I'm going to give you in order to manage these things and have the most successful prep right now. It's the same tactics that I use in my AP contest physique formula, okay? So the first one is called belly breathing. Okay, belly breathing is super simple, but honestly, it's so important. I use this with clients that are already predisposed more to more anxiety. They're more of an anxious person. They have high stress all the time. They're business owners, something like that. A simple tactic is going to allow full uptake for like oxygen exchange that your body needs to lower your heart rate or decrease your blood sugar, okay? And that's going to calm you down, right? Because if we have elevated that all the time, our body's going to be in that fight or flight mode, which we already talked about before with that cortisol response, right? So the second thing is going to be reducing screen time. That means off your phone, your laptop, all that stuff. Why are we doing that? There's 2 things that I look at, okay? The first one is when you're up at, before you go to bed and you're on your phone, your central nervous system is still being stimulated, and you could potentially be watching like maybe a scary movie, right? And all of a sudden there's like action going on. There's certain parts of the movie that's going to be stressing you out without you really even knowing it. And that's going to be inducing more cortisol response, right? So also the certain light emitted from the phone or the laptop or whatever is going to be causing your central nervous system to be continue to be elevated. And it's not going to put you in very good sleep cycles for the recovery purposes. Okay, the second one for reducing screen time is honestly reducing you being exposed to like the fake news or all the BS out there right now that is causing your stress, as well as if you're already deeper in prep, you're going to reduce screen time from the Food Network or stuff that is causing more temptation, because the more temptation you see, the more likelihood that you're going to make a bad choice. So the third tip is including what are called adaptogens for your supplementation, okay? Adaptogens are great. They're a natural herb. Honestly, I use this with a lot of my business owners or busy people that have high stress jobs. Maybe they're managing a lot of kids in their family or whatever it is. They have high stress all day long, low sleep. That's going to help relieve the stress as well as regulate their endocrine system in total. So that's a really great thing. You can look up some adaptogens to help reduce stress. I would include that in your supplementation, okay? So guys, that's my top 3 tips for you. If you use these tools, despite all the COVID-19 chaos, you'll be successful for your next show if implemented correctly. So, if you take these, you run with them, they work for you, great. I wish you nothing but the best. But if you're more like Austin, these are all great points. Really thank you for all the tips that you just gave, but I can't do it all myself. I don't know exactly what to be doing. Then I'm gonna invite you to schedule a call below. Just book it. I have my calendar right below me. And we're gonna go over the exact game plan from now all the way to your show of exactly what you need to be doing. So if that's you, go ahead, schedule a call below. We're gonna give you a lot more clarity and a lot less anxiety about your show coming up. Talk soon.